What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It. My name is Robert, you know who I am, and today I got Tobacco Ryan in the building.
What's going on, everybody?
Y'all might have heard this new album, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful, Beautiful what again?
A Beautiful Addiction.
Beautiful Addiction. So, I know, but the last album, Brighter, that was your last album. I listened to that. That one was hard.
Yeah.
So then when you dropped the Beautiful Addiction, I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
That album was nice too. Tell me, like, what was the idea and thought process of writing Beautiful Addiction?
Beautiful Addiction was basically I wanted to take something that didn't really just have like a genre, something that was really different, that just touched like all aspects of my versatility, as far as like R&B, straight hip hop, straight lyrical, straight turn up, straight vibes, you know what I'm saying? All that, and put it together in one project that all made sense.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was a good story base, something that, you know what I'm saying, catch people's attention off the bat. That's the whole, you know what I'm saying, process of Pink Tobacco, Beautiful Addiction. So, yeah.
Okay, and I know it came out in January 2019, or when you dropped it?
I dropped it on February 22nd.
February 22nd.
Yeah.
And it was funny because I'm just like, I was on Instagram and I just see your name popping up everywhere. I'm just like, oh, did you drop it? Just everybody was saying, let's get ready.
Yeah.
And then I finally listened to it, and that intro, I liked it because I don't know why. For a good 2 weeks, I'm like, I mean, the world. I'm just like, I'm saying the world. So it's like, man. So when did you start rapping?
I started rapping young. I started rapping at like 8 years old, like 7, 8. And it went from there. I used to be in a group called the Fire Boys when I was real little.
Okay.
Me, my brother, and this other guy named Caution. And that's how it all started. A lady named Fire, I'm not sure if you're familiar with her, her name's Fire. She's like an entrepreneur in Houston.
Okay.
She got us together. She's like, you know what I'm saying, she heard that I rapped and She got us together and formed a little group. That kind of got it started, you know what I'm saying, and then, but you know what I'm saying, I was young, so really wasn't too serious. And then life hit, then just went on with life, and then eventually I met my boy, and then that's when I started taking it serious. You know what I'm saying, it's Tobacco Ryan, and went from there.
Okay, and I know I was watching Slump Fest interview last time. You did go by another name.
Yeah, I went by Professor for a little while. As in my teenage years, you know what I'm saying, high school, mixtape years, everybody knew me as Professor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a little era too, the Professor era. Still wasn't as like serious as I am now. Like now, I feel like this is what I want to do as my career.
Yeah.
Then I was just doing it because like I just seen my older brother doing it, so I wanted to do it, and it was just like just dropping mixtapes just to be dropping mixtapes. But now, you know what I'm saying, I kind of got like a whole business outlook on it, and I got like a bigger picture of how I want to go about doing it, the music thing. So
okay.
Yeah.
And I know what was the different flows? Because I tried to look for on Dat Piff. I couldn't find it. There's so many professors popping up.
Yeah. Actually, I got two ways you can find it on Dat Piff.
Okay.
It's Professor, Professa. Then it's Professor, the same way spelled, but with a dollar sign.
Okay, that's why I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
But tell me, what's the difference between each of the flow? What's the Professor flow like, and what's Tobacco Ryan's flow like?
To be honest, bro, Professor was more lyrical. Like Professor was more like political. Professor dropped more gems. Professor was like more conscious. Like that was the whole era I was going through. Like I was just like very like lyrical, like over the head things. Then Tobacco Ryan is more like vibey. Like I still have like lyrical aspects. I say like a lot of things that's important, but I found a way to like say it to where people can still jam to it. You feel me? So that's the difference.
Yeah, because also someone was asking me like, what's his vibe? And I was like, I don't know, if you think about it, it's like elevator hip hop, like it's very chill, but you'll catch yourself like nodding to it and listening to the words, and the words are nice. So that's why I try to explain your sound. It's like elevator music, but better than elevator music. So that's just alright. And I know your first music video I saw was Black Menace. Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was the one that started it off for me, to be honest.
For real?
Yeah.
How did it go about?
All I remember was, you know what I'm saying, met my boy Garden, and we was just like, he was pushing me like, all right, we gotta do this music shit, bro. You was talented, like, let's do it. And I was just like, all right. So, you know what I'm saying, I had the body of music, you know what I'm saying, I had the music. I've been having music for years piled up that, like I said, I wasn't taking it serious, so I just had music piled up. So, when Hurricane Harvey hit, nigga got that FEMA check, that Red Cross check, took it straight to videographer, and that's how it started.
That's good.
Shot the Black Man's video. It was real chill, but it was, you know what I'm saying, the elements to it was like homebody, like people can feel it, like they were like, okay, you know what I'm saying, it's chill, but it's just like, it's a vibe to it, you know, it's nothing extra, you feel me?
Yeah.
And so that's what the Black Man's was about, and I had met this girl, Nala, who was a model that I was cool with. Told her to be in it, and she killed it. Like, she didn't really have to do much. She didn't have to twerk. She just be there and just be that strong Black woman that, you know what I'm saying, that I wanted to be in the video. And that's how it went. And that's how the word got around about Tobacco Rhyme. Like, oh, this young man is taking it serious. Yeah. And that was the first step to, you know what I'm saying, elevating my craft.
Okay. I like that you took your FEMA check and actually invested into something you love. Because a lot of people are taking a FEMA check, and I know you like fashion, so like someone, like if you weren't serious about the music, they're about to go buy the next Jordan.
Right.
Next,
I had to put an end to that, because I mean, that was the time when I would get my checks, I go spend it on Jordan, spend it on like clothes, just, you know what I'm saying, things that's not invested into myself. And we have to spend money to make money, but we got to do it wisely, you feel me? So I felt like, you know what I'm saying, at this point, this is what I really want to do. You might as well just go get that bag and do it smart and just take it to the next level. Okay. That's how I started.
And I know, what I like about your style too is like, you do model, which is cool. You got your own shirt, Tobacco Rhyme, and then, but you do a 2000 theme party.
Yeah.
Like, how was that? Like, what came about the 2000 party?
I felt like the vibe coming back, and you know, in this world, everything come back around. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a cycle. So I see everybody throw 70s parties and 90s parties, but you know what I'm saying? Me and my people, Bloom said we all about just starting a new wave, and we felt like 2000s was just. It was an era when everything was just like, it felt good, like the music, you know what I'm saying, everything was hype, you know, the spinning rims, you know what I'm saying, the big jerseys, it was just, everything was just like, it was fun, you know what I'm saying, and I wanted to bring that same vibe back and just let everybody have a good time, you know what I'm saying, so. We had the listening party first, then we went into the 2000s party. So I feel like if I want to do a listening party, that's cool, but how would I bring the people in, you know what I'm saying, to hear the music? Yeah. You feel me? So I feel like, okay, let's do a party with it. So listening party, boom, that's my music. 2000s party, gonna bring the people. Then when they having a good time, they're like, man, who threw this? Tobacco Rhyme, he's an artist, it's listening party. Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna check him out. So it was all like a process. I'm thinking like, how can I, you know what I'm saying? Cause my last listening party, I had it at the same place that a year ago from that day. And like, if you look at the numbers of people who showed up from the Writer album to this one, big difference, like big difference. So it's just all about taking what I got and just capitalizing on it and doing everything to the next level, everything I do.
Yeah, it's taking that knowledge that you gained from that first year, writer, and then you know now the no's and the don'ts, or the do's and the don'ts, like that. Because I liked it too, and then I saw on Instagram, and I want to it was the Cameron.
Yeah.
Like, why'd you pick that one?
That was the stamp of the 2000s to me, like the whole Dipset movement, like Cameron, like those was the guys that inspired me, you know what I'm saying? They was the ones who was the risk, like Cameron with the wrist pink fur, like that was a risk, and that's how I am with the fashion, like just taking a risk. Like when I really wanna like do some fashion shit, like I wanna take a risk, that's what I do. Like Cameron, he that guy to me in the 2000s.
Did you really get the pink fur, or is that photoshopped in?
Nah, we went and got the pink fur, like, you know what I'm saying? We went playing.
I was very sure because I saw, I was like, man, that like it looks like the pink fur came on.
Yeah, we went and got the pink fur, bro.
Okay.
We was like, man, if we gonna do something, bro, let's stop talking. Let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been so many times we just did a lot of talking. Like the 2000s party was an old idea we had a long time ago, like, but we was like, hey, let's just stop talking and just do it. So we was like, all right, let's just make a flyer, camera, get the pink fur.
It turned out dope. It was like, yeah, he made that pink, he got the pink fur. That's what's up. And I what you call it? I see you like the Asian culture because I see great samurai.
Yeah. Ghetto samurai. Yeah. The Asian culture dope to me. Really, any culture is dope to me. Like that's different from my everyday thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe next time I might be on another wave that I'm just trying out. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how I am. I just like to dip and dab in like different cultures and just like.
Okay. What part of the Asian culture intrigues you?
I mean, I remember growing up just watching a bunch of like karate movies. In the summer, like all the karate movies, like all of the, just like the architecture, Asian architecture, even the way they dress, it's just fly to me. It's just fly.
What's your favorite karate movie?
To be honest, bro, it might seem weird, but that Bruce Leroy was classic. Bruce Leroy was a classic. Three Ninjas was, I grew up watching Three Ninjas a lot too, but you know, so you can't go wrong with none of the Bruce Lee movies like Into the Dragon. It's hard.
Yeah. Okay. I want to go back to Bloomset. So what's Bloomset for everybody who doesn't know what Bloomset's about?
Bloomset, man, is a group, it's a collective of a bunch of creators, from artists, producers, film writers, videographers, models, just people who's just creative overall and who really just don't care, just really like to create art. That's Bloomset, and we all about blooming, about growth as a team, because I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be here today without Bloomset, like, if it wasn't for us coming together as a collective. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been had music stacked up, but until, like, I met Garden, June, OG Prince, like, all of us as a collective to come together and be like, all right, let's sit down and see how we're gonna do this. Yeah. My boy Joe Bond, like, all of us, if we push each other, that's how we get to the next step, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, that's Bloomset, man.
And Pierre Cohen, he did all your videos so far? So
far, yeah.
So that's like your go-to goal?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all grew up together, huh?
Nah. I met him through Instagram.
Okay.
That's what's up. Through Instagram.
Okay. So I know it said you usually do models sometimes and all that stuff. Like, what's your favorite brand you like to model most of the time? You can say Kulture Is Deep. It's cool.
Kulture Is Deep. Shout out Kulture Deep. Kulture Is Deep. Let's see. As far as like, shout out to Lore. I like modeling Lore.
Lore, I've been to one of their fashion shows.
Yeah. Royal Tribe, of course. Options. Whenever they let me model their gear, Options got dope. You know what I'm saying? Pieces. So yeah, and of course Pink Tobacco. You know what I'm saying? Bloomset.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna come with like a full like collective items for
Yeah. We're gonna drop everything online soon. Right now I'm just like selling out the trunk for now, but very soon we gonna sell it online and have so everybody can have access to it. Yeah, it's a process. So yeah, and then hopefully we get some new designs coming in. So
okay. And what's the next step for you?
Next step is right now I wanna get my own show together, like put together my own show, travel more, spread the album more. Right now we got a project that's good and just keep pushing it. Okay. Yeah.
All right, and I know you're talking about LA. What obviously it's like because it's a bigger place in LA. But like, what would be one of the producers you would like to work at if you when you go to LA?
Tyler, the Creator would be dope.
Tyler, the Creator.
Metro Boomin would be dope. Shout out to Metro Boomin.
Metro Boomin.
Hey, y'all look out for Tobacco Ride, Metro Boomin, man. We've been on the phone lately trying to conduct business, man. So y'all be on the lookout for that too.
Okay,
a lot of people don't know about that, but yeah, we working.
Okay. Metro Boomin, he good.
Yeah, for sure.
Anything he produces he goes straight platinum.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
He a busy man though, so but yeah.
Man, what you call it? So I know you just dropped the not extra, but the Just Smoke video.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you put that video together? And with Pierre was the video.
Yeah, he's the director. I actually had like a whole different idea for the video.
Mm-hmm.
But we decided to go a different route because we was just trying something out. It still ended up being a great video, but the idea I had was totally different. But the idea we did come up with was based off meditation, a form of meditation, used as a just smoke. So it was just kind of like a translation from just smoking and meditation, and we used that like to all my like past relationships like that I've been dealing with, women from my past. It's just like surrounding me, and I'm just like, everybody just chill and just like meditate, and then finally I end up with the woman I'm supposed to be with. So that was kind of like the whole concept of that visual.
Okay. Yeah, because I know it's like a little bit of back and forth and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And then you're gonna take Garden with you on tour?
Oh, yeah, of course, man. Yeah, man. Y'all look out for Garden album too. It's gonna be bananas.
When's it gonna be dropping?
Ain't no day yet.
Ain't no day yet.
Okay.
Still in production.
Yeah, still in the works.
Okay.
Still in the works.
So far, who was one of your favorite artists that you worked for off the recent album, Beautiful Addiciton?
I'm gonna have to say Terror Rose, of course, because without Terror Rose, man, the project wouldn't be where it's at right now. Like he's the one who produced the album, and he featured on it. So like it's very like not too many producers will produce the album and also feature on the album with you like on.
Yeah.
So that was a big feature. You know what I'm saying? With the Terror Rose feature. Yeah.
All right. And I know I'm picking back way back, but why did you change your name from Professor to Tobacco? Like,
I just felt like I just needed a whole like change, period. Like from name to style to everything, just like the way I was moving. I just wanted a whole change. Cause like when I was going as Professor, it was cool. Then I had like to stop doing music completely. Cause I was focusing on film. Like that was my whole thing, is to be a film writer, film director. So I just stopped rapping, but I had music, like stacks, like, you know what I'm saying? I had plethora of music. Then when I decided to like, you know what I'm saying, let me like really do this. Tobacco Ryan, let's go with that. Then like right after I changed my name to Tobacco Ryan, I met Bloomset, and we just was like, yo, this is what we finna do. And it was like everything just happened right on time. So.
Okay. Is there a special meaning to Tobacco, Ryan?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, man, tobacco is a plant, but it's a plant that's like addictive. I remember one time I was just out, and I went outside with some guys who smoked cigarettes, and it was like a patio for like smokers. And I went out there, bro, and everybody out there was smoking cigarettes. It was packed, and they was just all just out there to smoke cigarettes, and they was just like having good conversation, and they was just, and I was the only one who didn't smoke cigarettes. I was out there, so I'm just looking like scoping, and I'm just like, is this what a cigarette can do? Just like bring all these people out here, just, you know what I'm saying, on a 5-minute break, just like, yo, let me hurry up and go smoke, put the cigarette real quick. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, this tobacco is like an addiction. It's just like something that you gotta, you know what I'm saying, quick, you know what I'm saying, quick little fix, buzz, whatever. And it's also a plant that's legal, you know what I'm saying. It's out for people, but it's not the most, you know what I'm saying. A lot of people say tobacco is whack. Like, you know what I'm saying. My style of music isn't, you know, considered like what you normally hear. You know what I'm saying? So Tobacco, and then Ryan is just a character outside of myself. You know what I'm saying? Because Ryan is not my real name, but I just chose Ryan as a character outside myself. So Tobacco Ryan. So.
You want to create your own one day?
Oh, of course, yeah. I got plenty of like screenplays I've written that I have locked up, but you know, when the time is right, it'll come to fruition. But right now, I'm just using music as a platform to get to the level where I can do a lot of things that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
All right. Shoot, man. Thank you for coming out, man. For
sure.
being interview with us, man. Y'all go out there, make sure y'all get that Beautiful Addiction, Pink Tobacco by Tobacco Ryan.
Yes, sir.
All platforms, right?
All platforms.
All streaming platforms.
Yeah.
And other than that, man, y'all have a good night, all right?
So.
You on the daily, she loves me, then she hates me. She gon' want sex later, so the shit don't faze me. Why is you playing? You just wanna fight. Why is you tripping? We should get high. You ran my phone late at night. Can you lower your tone? You're blowing my high. You waking my soul. We were so close. Burning my clothes. Yeah, you're so bold. I pay for your hair. I pay for your toes. And you still don't care. You're bringing up hoes. I'm on the north side of the age. I'm on some business shit these days. Got a lot of numbers unsaved. Say you're tired of all my ways. I've been sipping brandy. Girl, you know the